Hi, this is Eslin. Welcome back, fishies. Everybody in the month of March, happy birthday. Good old H2O. Okay, I started the video, ran into some difficulties, ran out of storage. So I'm just going to bring everything back up. What I'm going to do today is I didn't realize, I forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. I don't have any corned beef, but that's okay. I was going to make cabbage anyway. So, as you guys are joining in, I have my bacon already back there, and I'm making some gravy for prime rib burger that I have. Like I said, I started it, but ran out of storage, so I have to redo it, and we are at this point now. I'm getting ready to, I'm going to switch eyes because I'm going to put the burger back in, and I'm going to let that cook back there on the other eye. Put the gravy on, so I'm going to let it cook on the other eye. Just down, simmer, just cook really low. Gravy it up. Doesn't that look delicious? I want you guys get a good smell of vision of that. Smells delicious. And I just made the gravy with a little bit of the oil, the grease that was left out of the burger, which wasn't much. So I added a little bit of butter, a little bit of flour, some beef bouillon, but it's the better than bouillon. I added this to it, and water. Then pow, you have gravy. But I'm going to switch these eyes. What I'm going to do is turn that back one down, turn this one up so we can get cooking. Okay, we're going to make some cabbage today. I'm going to rinse this spoon off. Gravy's good. Gravy is very good. Rinse the spoon off, and where is the top? Now, these have to share top, so we're just going to let this share until I get ready for it. Put it on my cabbage here. Okay, now the bacon is cooking up. I have in here maybe about 4 slices of bacon. This is a thin cut. I cook with the thin cut. I eat the thick cut. So this is going to fry up. And I have my cabbage already cut up and drained right here in my little colander. Put the top back on this water we're going to need. And then I have some pepper flakes here. And we're not going to need the rest of this flour, or we're not going to need this. And we are not going to need the bouillon either. We can move this up. We're not going to need this bouillon anymore either. Okay, now on here I have my onions. This is a white onion. You know, you can use whatever onion you have. If you like onions, fine. If you don't, you have to put them in there. Then I have my green onions back here. I have some green onions chopped up here. But then I have some jalapenos mixed in also. Just for a little bit of bite. Not too much of a bite. Just a, just a little kick. I like a little kick in my cabbage. So, yes, I had to be reminded that it was St. Patrick's Day today. One of my neighbors reminded me because I totally forgot. You know, the days are starting to run together. And I would like to tell you all, say to all of my subscribers out there, old and new, that I appreciate you. And your support has been wonderful. And I hope that we can continue to grow together. Oh, man, that smell-o-vision is working. You smell that bacon? Oh, everybody knows when bacon cooks, it smells delicious. Delicioso. There's nothing like bacon cooking. So we're going to render this out. I'm going to make sure this gets nice and crispy. I'm not going to use all of it. I'm going to use most of it. I'm going to save some just for a little bit of fresh garnish, crispy garnishes on top. And today we are going to finish off that butternut squash puree. This is going to be the last day for that. It's going to make the plate look really nice. And I only have one plate with green on it. I'm going to have to get some green plates. Like I said, I totally forgot about St. Patrick's Day. Wasn't even on my radar. It should be, because my birthday is right around St. Patrick's Day. But like I said, I hadn't even given it much thought. I'm just going to Let that finish crisping up a couple more minutes. I'm going to have to get my paper towel ready to drain it, which I didn't get ready. Like I said, you know I got part-timers. I think I got my stuff all together. I do my little check. I do this. I do that. Then you know what? Something always just seems to just get by me. But here I have my plate to drain some of the bacon off. I'm going to drain most of it. I'm going to take it out of here. Oh, that smell-o-vision. Doesn't that bacon look nice and crispy and delicious? Doesn't that bacon look good in there? I'm going to take it out. Yeah, you can see a little smoke, but that's just because I had to turn the heat up a little. I turned the eye up. I can't even talk today. Yep, I turned the eye up. But now what I'm going to do is take out the bacon, because we're really going to get some really good smells here, because I'm going to put my onions in here. Saute the onions down a bit. Now, I start out with the white onions. Turn this down a bit. I start with the white onions. Put all my white onions in there. And you know, sometimes when people do cabbage, they put a little bit of chicken stock in there. And I think I might just follow suit. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more. That's just the milk solids and the bacon burning off. But I'm trying to separate my onions, cook a little faster, just to soften them up a bit. Yeah, just to soften them up just a bit. Oh man, you smell that? That smells so good. Oh man, bacon and onions, that is one good smell. One really nice smell, aroma. Yes, it is a really nice aroma. Now, I think, oh, okay, that's what I'll do. Normally when they're fixing cabbage, they add a little chicken stock. But since I am having beef, I'm going to add a little beef stock. Now, you see how those are sweated out? They call that sweated out. Saute it a little bit. Now, after I do that, now I'm going to add my cabbage. Now I add my cabbage to that. I'm not going to need my strainer. Yes, I add the cabbage now. Oh, if you could smell this. It just smells heavenly. And I let this cabbage cook down in these onions for a bit before I add my water. Because, you know, cabbage holds water. Cabbage has water in it also. So I'm going to let this saute a little bit down here and take this piece here and try to see how it's cleaning up the bottom of this pan here. That's what I intended for it to, that's what I would like for it to do. Turn this up just a bit. Yes. Now, see how this is turning a little bit? I'm making sure it's all well coated. Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm trying to behave, you guys. So, I'm not going to have any cornbread with it. Ooh, that's going to be really hard. I am really trying to behave. Now, that is some good smell-o-vision. Good smell-o-vision. Okay, now I'm rubbing the bits off of the bottom. That's just flavor. That is called flavor, guys. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some water to it. Maybe about a half a cup or so. Maybe a little more. Then I'm going to add some, this is when I usually add the chicken stock, but I'm going to add some beef stock. About a teaspoon of beef stock. About a teaspoon of beef stock I'll add in there. Nothing but flavor. Nothing but flavor. Now, I'm going to add in the red peppers. I have some red pepper flakes here. Just some red pepper flakes. A little bit more spice. It's not going to hurt anything. Because the jalapenos I put in, I took most of the seeds out, didn't have any seeds. So, Yep, we're going to bring the temp back up on this. Oh man, this smells heavenly. Yes, it does. I was just rinsing the spoon off because I put the better than bouillon in there. I was mainly rinsing the spoon off. Now we're gonna let this come back up. I'm gonna put the top back. I'm gonna put the switch tops. Sit this, rinse this off. I'm gonna use this as a taster. Now what I want to do, I'm gonna taste it because I might need to add salt and pepper to it. Oh wow, that is delicious. That is really good. Just a smidgen of salt. I mean, just very little, very little. This is the Himalayan pink salt. I'm just going to put very little in here because I still have to add my bacon back in. And then a little more of this black pepper. A little more of this ground black pepper in here. Oh, this is smelling and looking so good. It's not going to take much longer because I'm going to turn the heat up on it. So it won't take us all day to eat. We can get rid of that noise. Sorry about that. Oh, yes. Oh, this is smelling so good. I have to think of some more words besides delicious and scrumptious and yummy. It is, let me tell you, it is really smelling good. You guys smell that? Can you smell it? Can you see that? See those seasonings down in there? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the top and borrow that. And this meat back here is a prime rib steak. I'm just stirring the gravy around, make sure nothing's sticking. And I didn't cook it all the way done, so I do know that the hamburger wasn't done, so I know it's still cooking in the gravy. And like I was saying, this set only has one square top, but we'll live with it. That is smelling. Oh my goodness. That cabbage is smelling good. And this steak burger, it is perfect. Doesn't need anything else. Doesn't need any salt, pepper, any more seasonings. It is ready to be served. I'm going to sit this here. Now that's boiling up in a few more minutes. I'm here. Take all of this, clear this away. And I'm going to get the plate that I had planned on plating it in. We can get the rest of that stuff out of the way. This is the only plate I have that has green on it. It also has blue, but you know, hey, it has green. I'm trying to stick with the spirit. Don't need any salt and pepper. I am trying to stick with the theme of the day. Now, if you could only smell this, I'm going to open it and turn this around. But if you could only smell that, it smells so good. And it is taking a lot of me not to get any cornbread. I'm going to add my bacon in here. Not all of it. I'm going to add part of it in here. And I'll just mix that right in. I'm going to save that for later. Doesn't that look scrumptious? Can you guys see that? You guys see that? That looks so scrumptious. Just going to mix that bacon in. We're just waiting on this to finish sauteing. Up, cabbage is softening up. Now, in about maybe 5 or 6 minutes, I'm going to have to let this cook down. Then I'll add my green onions and my jalapeno peppers. Yes, I need to close this back up and let it finish cooking. So, you guys have any plans today? Anybody going to drink any green beer? Or did anybody make any green eggs and ham today? I thought about it a little bit too late. I don't have any ham. But maybe later on in the week, I can still do it. You know, you can celebrate. Nobody said you have to do it exactly on the day. So you can do it whenever you feel like it. Yeah, so maybe I might do some green eggs and ham. I have to get some ham and some more eggs. But oh yes, this is just cooking up really nice. And the weather, and I guess tomorrow, no, Tuesday, Wednesday, first day of spring. We need spring. Spring, like I said, I'm not going to complain too much because the summer, we did not have a bad winter. We did not have a bad winter. We were blessed. Yes, we were. And we're supposed to get some flurries maybe later on today. But you know the weather, man. That's the only job that you can have and be wrong most of the time and still get paid. Think about that. One of the few jobs that you could be wrong most of the time and still get paid. Yes, it is. So are you guys making corned beef and cabbage today and potatoes? My body, for some reason, when I eat that combination, it does not digest it. I get real sick. So they told me either eat the corned beef and potatoes or the corned beef and the cabbage, but they told me don't eat the corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes together. That's strange, I know. Strange person. But I had one doctor, and he told me everybody's body makeup is different. Don't let them put you in a category with everyone. Okay, I'm going to open this up. Notice away with the steam. And I'm going to add my onions and my jalapeno peppers now. I'm just going to scoop those off in there. That's maybe 2, maybe 3 onions, the green onions. And then I have the jalapeno peppers. Now, if you don't like onions in your cabbage, you don't have to. You can put in there whatever you like. I've had it. I know someone that put apples in it. Hey, don't knock stuff until you try it. I'm just going to be honest with you. Don't knock stuff until you try it. Because it wasn't that bad, to tell you the truth. I'm being honest. It really wasn't that bad. Yeah, I had apples in the cabbage. But I'm a good old Southern girl. Well, I wasn't raised in the South. My grandparents were, but my grandma taught me how to cook, so. But yeah, no, I don't think they want me to put no apples in our cabbage. No, I don't think they really do. Now, a few more minutes, then I'm going to see how tender that cabbage is. Like I said, this is not going to be very long. Then I'm going to have to heat up my butternut squash so I can plate. But yes, I hope everyone has a nice day today. Enjoy the sunshine while you can. I hope you're not one of those places that's getting bogged down with all that fluffy stuff, I was hoping that a lot of people, it would pass over, but everybody can't be lucky. But I want, everybody to stay safe, and if you can, help a neighbor. If not, maybe they'll look in on you and see if you need anything. Yes, too bad I don't have a steamer, a pressure cooker. I have a pressure cooker, but might take that long. See, it's hard for me not to let stuff cook, and it's hard for me to keep my hands off the pots, the tops, and not look at it, open it up, so I have to step away a little bit just so I don't stand over there and keep opening. Like they say, a watch pot never boils. And over here, if I stand by it, I want to look at it and just keep dipping down in there, but nope, can't do it. Have to stay away. But I do have it on a high heat, so it's cooking a little faster, so we don't have to spend all day with it. Because sometimes if you cook on a high heat, it's really not that bad. But I am cooking it at a high heat because we don't want to spend all day in the kitchen out there. We have other things to do. Yes, we do. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. That is smelling so delicious. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. Now, I know it's not quite ready. I'm going to have to taste just a couple of leaves. I know they still look a little crunchy. I know it's not done. I shouldn't even taste it, huh? But I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. Like I said, I know it's not done. I know it's not done all the way. I can tell. So you can tell that's not done all the way. Still got a little bit too much bite to it. A little bit too much crunch. But yes, this is going to be an excellent Sunday dinner. And like I said, one thing that will make it even better, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try to resist temptation. I'm going to try not to make any cornbread. I'm going to try not to eat any cornbread with it. But like I said, this cabbage is more like the greens and the Brussels sprouts. Oh my goodness. And spinach, anything green vegetable like this that I cook this way. I just love cornbread with it. Either it's regular cornbread, Jiffy, or Martha White, hot water cornbread. I just love the cornbread with greens. I do. A lot. I really do. I'm hoping this will cook just a little more. Because like I said, all we're going to do, this our prime rib burger is done. Yes, it is. It's done. I'm just going to take this fork and stir this gravy around a little bit. Starting to break a little bit only because I made it ahead of time. But you know what? I can re-stir it, re-blend it, make it stick together. We'll get a taste to make sure it's not too reduced. It's still delicioso. Oh, delicious. Yes, it is delicious. Now, normally, if it would have been a steak or something, normally when I make my gravy like that, I put onions in it. But today, I figured since I had so many onions in the cabbage, I really didn't need too many in the gravy. Because, you know what they say, it all go down the same way. So eventually, some of the cabbage and the gravy is going to mix together. And I'll get my extra onions in the gravy. So, yes, hopefully I can keep my fingers off of the pot for maybe the next minute or so. And then it might be ready for us to plate up. In the meantime, I'm going to start the microwave. I'm going to heat up the squash. And then that way, it'll be done. I can hit that and I can start my plating. And we can sit down and have a good dinner. I'm not going to smash it in front of you. I'm going to try to be, you have to be presentable when you're eating on camera. But off camera, I'm going to smash it. Yes. I already can tell you I'm going to smash it because I already love the cabbage. That prime rib burger back there, man, it's already tasting delicious. And I added just a little bit more butter to my butternut squash. That's going to be the end of that. It's going to be a good meal. And I hope I don't get the itis. You know, that sleepy itis after I eat. I hope I don't. And usually what I do is I'll try to save some dishes for after I eat. And I do that on purpose. That way I'll be like, I got to go clean that up and I won't sit down and go to sleep. But if I have it all cleaned up and nice and tidy and I'm eating on those paper plates, oh man, you almost guaranteed I'm going to fall asleep. Yes, yes, yes. I'm guilty. And the wintertime, sometimes you can't get out and take a walk because it gets dark so early. But, I'll try. But I'm going to leave a dish or two so I won't get that itis. I don't want to get that itis. Okay, this is looking like it's coming along pretty good. Yeah, because see, most of my juice is uncooked out of it. Oh, I can't wait. And the microwave is screaming at me. Oh, yeah. My squash is ready. Oh, can you smell that smell-o-vision? Oh, wow. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, I can hardly wait. That is just, With the 2 different onions in there. Oh, don't want to lose no onion. Okay, we're going to turn this down just a bit. Let it keep on. You can watch it for me through there. I'm going to get my squash out of the microwave here. I'm going to start plating it. Oh, wow. Yep, we're going to start plating it. I'm going to sit this squash over here. I'm going to grab my plate. Okay. stir this, give this a nice stir. Oh yeah. How are we going to do this? How are we going to plate this time? Take that right there. And then we got to figure out how we're going to plate this. Okay. And then we're going to turn that on. We got the squash there. Let's see, where do we want to sit our meat? Right there. And then we're going to take the gravy and we're just going to pour it all over this prime rib burger. That just, oh man. The gravy over that just looks so delicious. It looks really, really good. Okay, now we're going to sit this over here. I'm just going to use this fork. Oh yeah, that is really good. Really, really, really good. Now, right here we just have our prime rib burger and gravy, and then we have our puree. And we're going to take our cabbage out. We're going to turn the fire all the way down. See, away. So we don't get accidentally burned in the face with the steam. Oh man, that smells so heavenly. That just smells so heavenly. The aroma that is permeating off of this. Oh man. This is one of them kind of sit down home, sit down with your fingers kind of meal. Oh yeah. Like I said, the only thing really is missing, you guys, is some cornbread. That's really the only thing missing. I'm just trying to put the extra bacon on here because it gives it a little extra crunch, a little better, little texture. Move that over there. Here, let's let that simmer down. Here, move this out. Oh, you cannot be over in my, there you go. You rinse my fingers off, you guys. And we are ready for the plating here to show you guys. This kitchen smells so delicious. It smells scrumptious. Look at there. Look at that. Look at that. Now we have, this here is our fried cabbage here, steamed cabbage there, fried cabbage. Then we have our puree, where we're going to, as substituting for potatoes. And then right there, we have that prime rib burger. Doesn't that look good? We can show you from all angles. Doesn't that look good? Man, you want to get that top view? Okay, now we're getting ready to taste it. We are going to taste the prime rib burger first. Look at that. You can cut it with a fork. Got a little bit of that. Here's the gravy. We're going to put some gravy on there. Got a little bit of that squash to act like potato. Oh. The potato, the squash tastes like potato. Sweet potato, but it mixes really, really well with the meat and the gravy. That is so surprising. I surprised myself with that. That is so good. But now, this is the main deal right here. Main deal. Now that bite look like it might be hot. Look at all them good colors in there. Look at that. You ready? That's that smell-o-vision, that good bite. We're not gonna burn our mouth on this. Oh, that is so delicious. That cabbage, it's not overcooked. It still have a little crunch to it. I'm telling you guys, this is absolutely delicious. If you want more, if you like what you see, hit the dinner bell. No, if you want more, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. If you want more, hit the dinner bell. Comments and suggestions are always welcome. Subscribing is free. Sharing is nice. I'd like everybody to stay safe and positive and tune in next time. I have part-timers sometimes, but you know what? This is really good. And you know what? I'm going to smash it. You guys have a nice evening.